Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I still have some Christmas stuff to talk about. So yeah. Yeah, this is my way of trying to get into the spirit of things, even though this clearly isn't really my favorite season really. I know I just came out with the Scrooge right there, I know. Like the Grinch and whatnot. But like I always said, I'm more of a Halloween person, if anything, if I'm going to be honest here, but here we are, talking about some holiday themed movies and whatnot, so here we go. So, okay, what am I going to do about that then? Talk about some holiday, Christmas themed type of horror movies. That's what I'm definitely going to be doing here, folks. Damn straight. So, for today's feature, I'm going to be reviewing the film titled Lake Alice. So, yeah, it's kind of like a slasher movie, home invasion type of a combo here with elements of I guess you can say holiday stuff, I guess. So yeah, it's on my to-do list anyway because I have stuff to talk about. I mean, I know technically it's a notebook, but I'm calling it a to-do list anyway because, like I said, a lot of stuff to talk about. Yep, there you go. There you go. Scratch it off. Anyway, as usual, I have to talk about the plot. So let's just get into this, shall we? So yeah, here we go. So yeah, some weird stuff is going on. Of course, the Thomas family goes on to their cabin, and this place is, of course, it's like this woods kind of area as a way to celebrate Christmas together and with their daughter and her boyfriend for their first Christmas together. However, it just might be the last because things are about to get pretty damn crazy, of course. The snow is coming down in the mountains, obviously, and the Thomas family pretty much settled down in this area for Christmas gift and chase kind of a thing. So, not before long, things start to get pretty damn crazy. Well, it's a horror movie, of course it would. Things about to get really bizarre throughout the entire movie. And of course, you're gonna have killers coming in and just do some crazy shit as you might expect. So there you go. Yeah, it's definitely giving me the home invasion vibe, which is fine. But yeah, I haven't reviewed a slasher film in a little while. Okay, it wasn't really that long ago since I reviewed a slasher film, but I'm using this as a way as an excuse, I guess, some ways. But yeah, that's definitely the type of thing we're going on here with like a Christmas themed kind of a thing here. So here we are. But yeah, of course, like we're saying, things are going to get rather bizarre as they should because again, it's a horror movie. Of course, it's going to get weird. But I mean, of course, obviously, it's going to have a group of characters coming together and some weird shit going to happen. Yeah, I notice a lot of these horror films. It's always with a group of people. Never one on one. Not really. But yeah, yeah, that's definitely a thing here, folks. Crikey. I mean, okay, it wasn't really anything groundbreaking, but still. Yeah, this movie did attempt to mix it up a little bit. So I do give that film, that of course. It's trying to keep you guessing, even though the overall plot it seems fairly standard in some ways. Because of course, like usual, it involves a group of people and whatnot going to this small town, and of course, where they stay at this like winter home for Christmas. And yes, of course, there's gonna be some sort of crazy shit going on and whatnot. But yeah, I can say this film as a whole isn't too bad. The murder scenes are pretty creative, I guess you can say. They're not too bad, I suppose. How to talk about that kind of a thing because it's a slasher movie, horror movie kind of a thing anyway. Of course, I'll talk about the murder scenes. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly low budget, I guess you can say, but you can tell it's well spent. The camera equipment, the way it's choreographed, the way it's edited, it's nicely done. Even though in that regard, it's not nothing too groundbreaking either. The camera angles are nothing too stylized or anything, but still, it does enough to make it seem that it's worth it in a lot of ways to be seen. So I do recommend this one, folks. And I thought it was a good enough film to be viewed. So there's that. Oh yeah. Whew. Yeah, I just thought I would just cover this. Yes, in some ways, I'm using an excuse as to talk about some spooky, scary stuff. So yeah, I guess had to sneak in that somehow, obviously, in one way or another. So here we are, more spooky movies. Yes, sir. Because like I said before, as far as I'm concerned, Halloween is a year-round thing. Well, for me anyway. That's more of my my more of my cup of tea really. I'm gonna be honest here. As if that wasn't obvious enough because I've talked about so many horror movies on this channel. Holy hell. I do mean quite a bit. But yeah, I just thought this would be a good way to do that. To talk about Christmas. So, something holiday related and that's combine the two, I guess you can say. So that's definitely a good thing there. But yeah, this is definitely something I can say that I mean, yes, it's a mainstream movie horror film. It's what I would call a modern day horror film. And yes, I know I've been giving a lot of modern day horror film a lot of slack because I don't like modern day horror movies. The more recent horror films nowadays, the more up to date horror features. I don't like them. They don't have the same charm. This even when it comes to horror movies, even this one's not really up my alley. I like horror films. It gives me an excuse at least to talk about spooky stuff. Yeah, but I like the old horror films more. Why this is not quite as good as some of those, a lot of those, I guess. But yeah, this one, like I was saying, it does its job. It does enough for me to be satisfied, I guess. I mean, could it be better? Yeah, it could have been, but it's not terrible. Like I said, I don't hate the movie, really, folks. I have to be honest with you. I've seen a lot worse. Oh boy, I've seen a hell of a lot worse than this when it comes to this genre. Whether it's Christmas or Halloween horror, I guess, whatever. But yeah, it does its job like it's supposed to. So that's something. So anyway, I'll give this film a overall rating of a 6.7 out of 10. It gets a 6.7 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later. Yeah. Mm-hmm.